Welcome back. Today we are at one of the most luxurious, famous homes here in Las Vegas that has been rented by some of the most famous people in the world. This mega compound is 7 bedrooms, 11 baths, over 15,000 square foot, and this is a 2-acre lot. It has a basketball court, tennis, a bowling alley, and 4 different floors to explore today. So without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at today's property tour. So starting on the exterior of this property, you have a grand entrance pulling up to this home, and you'll see a couple of different buildings. So one is going to be the sports center and tennis court, your main living quarters, and then a gym center on the back. But I want to point out something. As you come in here, you have a private gate that opens up and brings you into this massive motor court here. You have garages to the left and right, and you could fit so many cars on this property, and it's actually one of the only few that you could park a party bus on. So I thought that was something to make sure to point out here. But before we get into the main living quarters, I want to take you guys into the first building here, which is set up as the sports center. There's another garage door here and a door that will take you inside that will also give you access to the tennis court. So let's go ahead and take a step through here, and this opens up to the basketball court. Only a few homes in Las Vegas have a basketball court, and this is set up in such a luxurious way. Patio on the back, your hoop above, and then these garage doors also open up. So when it's a hot summer day, you can have the air going through and cooling down this area. Now I also want to point out there's currently a gym set up here as well, more workout equipment, TVs on the back wall, so if you have the game playing, anything like that, that makes it super convenient. You also have some windows bringing in more of that natural light, and then this opens up to the locker room. Now we've only toured a couple homes that have a basketball center on them, and this displays it quite well. This is for your locker storage. There's a wet bar, pull-out fridges here, and then your full bathroom off to my left that has a shower, sink, and there's a door right here that will take you out to the tennis court. When you walk out here, you have black stone down below. This is covered with lighting and built-in misters with a glass railing, making this aesthetically pleasing and minimalistic. Now with a few steps down, you're gonna have some outdoor sitting and a full tennis court. This is the first time we're seeing a full tennis court on the channel, and this is just why it is considered a mega compound here in Las Vegas, because you're typically not gonna see homes like this. There's also another basketball court out here that could be used, and then an entrance that will take you back to the motor court area where we began this tour. But this was everything for the sports center, basketball, and tennis court areas. I'm gonna meet you guys back out that door to check out the detached casita. So leaving the sports center, we're back in the motor court area, and just take a look of how much space this is out here. This is a roundabout with this beautiful structure in the center here, and when we hang out until dark, you'll see this glows all in between, making this a beautiful, grand piece coming up to this property at night. Now, before we get into the main building of this property, I want to take everyone to the detached casita or flex space. So over here, this is covered, built-in lights. We have some stepping stones that will also branch off into a grassed area. This would be perfect for pets if someone is specifically staying in this side of the property. Now this is a spiral staircase that will take you up to outdoor lounging, hangout spot, and beautiful strip views. But let's go through this door first and check out this detached casita. So through the pivot door, straight away, we have beautiful views that look out to the Las Vegas Strip. Now this was originally set up as a gym as well, so you could put more equipment in here, hence the flooring down below. But I think this is also great. This is almost like a lobby area, your wet bar and TV on the back. The listing agent, Ben, had a great idea for this building to make this a studio room, because your producer could stay in the bedroom here and not disturb the rest of the house. So there's a bathroom, you have your vanity, walk-in shower, closet off to the left, and then this bedroom opens up oversized with your bed in the center, and then you'll get these picture-ready windows that overlook the motor court here. So this would be great for that, or multi-gen living. There's a ton of different flexibility you could do with this area. But through this door, we have another closet to my right, and this opens up to beautiful mountain views, views of McDonald Highlands and the Dragon Ridge golf course that's down below. Now, all throughout this video, you're gonna see stunning strip views. This is probably one of the best properties when it comes to views. At night, it's gonna get a nice glow, and directly from where I'm standing, you will get full strip views and mountain views to the right. Now, the bathroom is through here, another shower, vanity, mirror, and tile that goes floor to ceiling, making this a great setup. Again, if you have in-laws or if you're a music producer, this would be a great place to get creative and enjoy the views here. Now, while we are right here, I want to point out something that we're going to see a little bit later in this video, and that is the primary suite right there. As you can see, it hangs off the building here, floating, so when we're up there, you can't see inside, but you can see completely out. So these views, the strip, everything is going to glow great, but no one could look inside and see you in that suite. But we'll get there a little bit later in the video. But that wraps up everything for this level. Let's go ahead, take that spiral staircase and take a look at the entertainment level. So coming up the spiral staircase that we saw entering that glass pivot door, this is the outdoor barbecue area that is situated on top of the detached casita. Now, as soon as you get up here, you'll see the balcony that's part of the main bedroom, beautiful views throughout, and then the strip once again. This is perfect for entertaining and hosting events. This is your outdoor dining. These chairs are perfectly positioned to look out to the strip. And then you have your Coyote outdoor appliances, sink, ice chest, fridges, even a stovetop burner right here that is accommodated by the outdoor Coyote stainless steel grill. This is also covered with built-in lighting, and when you walk over here to the uncovered space, there's a linear fire pit on the back, sitting all throughout, and this comes and hangs over as well. So if you're where I'm standing, you can look straight down to those golf course views again. You can see the main building here, and then once again, the beautiful Las Vegas Strip. But that wraps up everything when it comes to the motor court, the sports center, and then the detached casita. So I'm gonna meet you guys back down at ground level once again to get into the main area of this home. Leaving the detached casita, we're gonna walk through this roundabout once again. You'll see the desert landscaping all throughout. You could turn and see this beautiful structure again with the rock and plants all throughout. And this leads us up a couple more tile walking steps to the front door of this property. Now, when you walk up, you're gonna see the minimalistic design all throughout. 2 color tones on the exterior, and this is 3 levels with 1 down below. So you'll see these windows going all the way up to that 3rd level, and then we have 1 down below that I cannot wait to show you guys. So without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look inside.
In the main house, you've got 4 floors. You've got the play floor, which can't wait for you guys to see it. Your mind will be absolutely blown. You've got a stunning primary suite that is literally suspended over the McDonald Highlands Golf Club, this black cube, literally architectural masterpiece. I mean, this home has it all.
Yeah, and it couldn't be more private, and with a long driveway within the 3rd private gate to the residence. That's after the first guard gate, then the 2nd gate to these 8 homes, then you have a 3rd private gate. You can fit a full tour bus inside, and yes, that has been used before. That's a big request from the top artists, because when you're thinking of the top pop stars, the top athletes, the top celebrities, the first thing that comes to your mind,
Don't tell them, babe, we're under NDA.
You're gonna be right. They have stayed here, and as you can see throughout this tour, it's easy to see why.
So finally, making our way into the front entrance of the home, the foyer has high ceilings, beautiful light fixture, and then again, these 3 stories of windows going all the way up. Now, when you first walk in here to the left, there's a piano, sliders to the left and right that will take you outside to the backyard of this home, but we're gonna tour that just a little bit later in this property tour. Heading down to the right wing of the home, we're gonna go down here first to the left. I like the 2-tone texture on this wall column. You have the stone and then this black reflective material to top it all off. You'll also notice the baseboards are black, and this takes us into the first bathroom. And I really want to point out this vanity first. It's on that zero edge drain, and that same stone is on the front and also down below with the faucet detached on the wall here. You also have a window above bringing in that natural light, and then this takes us back out to the main living quarters where you're going to be spending most of your time. Before we get into the main living room, I want to point out this staircase because this spirals down to the bottom level, up to the top. Let's talk about the main living room first. These are all pocket sliders that overlook your Infinity Edge pool and the Las Vegas Strip. It's a little windy right now here in Vegas, so we currently have these closed, but I'll be playing some footage of these open also when it becomes dusk here. L-shaped couch, coffee table in the middle, and then on the back wall, you're gonna have this linear electric fireplace, TV above, and this goes all the way from floor to ceiling. Now flowing back into the main living quarters, this is your dining room table design. This could comfortably fit tons of people, light fixture above, and I like the design of this table because it is pure glass, and then the stands have a very adequate design to hold this up. Now on the back here, you're gonna see these stairs once more, a window that will take you to another courtyard, and then this is your elevator door. This elevator will take you to any of the 4 floors, which is super convenient on a property this size, also having many different levels. Now coming into the kitchen, you have 3 islands that are on a waterfall edge. I think this is the first time we have seen 3 different islands in a home. Off to the left, you're gonna see the Wolf appliances, microwave, double oven, and these wood finished fronts on the cabinets. You also notice there's 2 tones on the cabinets because the ones above are in white, resembling the ones on the island here. Now bringing everyone throughout, this is your 6-burner Wolf stovetop, hood vent above, and then the pot filler is on a unique angle here because usually you're going to see them connected to the back wall, but since this is an open design that overlooks the living room and dining room, they decided to put this here on the countertop, which I thought was pretty unique for this home. At the end, garbage compactor, another ice chest, and then your pull-out fridges, which is super convenient on a kitchen this size. Now there's 2 more islands to talk about. This one has dual elevation, so you could comfortably sit people here as well if they're not at the dining area. And your main one in the middle, also on a waterfall edge, has your stainless steel sink. And the one off to my left is gonna have more sitting on the back, and this stretches all the way across. And from directly where I'm standing, you're gonna get those head-on strip views once again. So when it came to designing this home, views were something that were super important, and you're gonna see them in basically every room here. Now at the end, stainless steel industrial fridge and freezer design. There's more cabinet space on the back wall here, which is super convenient and a great use of space. I also want to talk about these windows on the back. You get great views, but what's even better, these are motorized, so with a push of a button, this will completely open going into the wall. Again, another detail that we haven't seen. Now you may think this kitchen ends here, and it's big enough as it is, but if I bring everyone through here, this is the butler's kitchen. And I like how this is separated by yet another informal dining. So if you want to be more private, more casual, enjoy the sunset views off of this window here, this is the place to do it at. And flowing down at the end, this is the butler's kitchen. Through here, you're gonna have tons of storage, counter, cabinet space, built-in lighting above, and then on the back, you have a Wolf microwave, but there's one more door that takes you in to an electric stovetop by Thermador, hood vent, sink, dishwasher, and another industrial size fridge. It does not get better than that when it comes to a culinary design on a home, and this demonstrates it perfectly. Now there's one more wing on this first level, and then I'm going to take you guys down below where the bowling alley is. But if you notice, this courtyard area here is where we began and walked in. On the other side of this metal wall is another courtyard, sitting, and then another outdoor entertainment grilling area, which has your Lynx grill, pizza oven, and sink. So there's so much entertainment, so many things to cook, entertain, and hang out, which I really love. Now all the way at the end here to finish off this first level, mudroom, door access down here, and then off to the right is the washer and dryer area. But that wraps it up for the main living quarters. We're gonna take that staircase downstairs, check out more entertainment, and even for the first time, a bowling alley.
love about this floor we're on right now, the play floor, you have a whole floor dedicated to entertainment. And you would think, okay, I came downstairs from the main level, I walked in, so is it a basement? No, the way it's cut into the mountain, the home was literally built into the side of the mountain overlooking the Dragon Ridge Country Club golf course. So you can still step out of this floor and you have a whole other patio. You're still looking down onto the golf course overlooking the whole valley, and you can walk back up to that main level. So 4 levels. Yes, this is the bottom level, but it's cut into the mountain, and I love all that.
And this floor is filled with amenities. You've got a flex space movie theater room, so when you're ready to watch a movie, you've got electronic blackout shades that enclose everything and give you that movie theater vibe. And then the grand finale of this floor, you've literally got behind us here a regulation 2-lane bowling alley. This isn't like a little kiddie type bowling alley. No, this is a legit bowling alley inside a private residence. You've got official lanes, you've got all your shoes, your balls.
So it is the real deal. And I love what Blue Heron does the best is all the biophilic design. So every floor you'll notice all the pocket sliders, so you're stepping indoor, outdoor, and it just blends together.
So coming down the spiral staircase, we are now on the lowest level of the property, which is by far one of my favorite and the most unique that we've ever toured. Now to the right, this is going to be your elevator door that brings you to this level, and this opens up to a grand entertainment space. You have a bar table here with sitting, lounging, and if you're seeing what I'm seeing, this is the start to the bowling alley of this property. 2 lanes that stretches all the way across, and these are real bowling lanes, just like you go to with friends and family, but in your very own home. So when you throw the balls down there, it is the same system and everything like you would traditionally see. I also love the lights above, giving it that ambient glow. On the back, you'll see that tile with the built-in blue lights. This is one of the coolest features we have ever seen on a home, and I think only 2 or 3 other properties actually have this, and I guarantee they're not going to be at this level, so this is truly one of one. Now on the back, to accommodate this bowling alley when you're having fun, this is your wine display room. You have 4 doors that open up, and it's detailed in that blue tile with the red right behind, and even the countertops in there are super high-end with storage in the middle. Over here, obviously this is going to be where your bowling balls are, where you input names, and then the TVs are right here to see everyone's scores with more bowling ball storage. I just think this is so cool. If you're planning on having parties or entertaining, this is truly next level and quite the party trick. Now at the end here, this is another bar or concession area, chairs, and if you want to get more in that bowling alley theme, this is a soda dispenser, microwave, another ice machine, and sink, and this really just sets that vibe down on this level. There's even a wine station and another Sub-Zero fridge down below with floating shelves on the back. And if this entertainment space couldn't get any better on this level, you'll see that ambient glow goes all the way across, and then you have the billiards table in the middle, pocket sliders to the left and right, really opening this space again, giving you those beautiful views all the way across on this level. Table in the middle with a projector on the back and built-in speakers above, so you could go ahead also watch your favorite movie down here on this couch. Now outside, there's another entertainment balcony with sitting, a fireplace, glass panels all throughout, and again, beautiful views of the Las Vegas Strip here. Now finally on this level, there is one more bathroom that is down to the right, and you'll also see some traditional arcade games to top off this space. But that wraps up everything for the bowling alley level. Let's go up to the next floor and check out what's in store. I want to take a quick interruption in this video to say, if you're looking to relocate, buy or sell here in Las Vegas, I'm your guy. I'm going to put my email right here on the screen. Shoot me an email and I can see I can help you best. Now, while I enjoy some bowling, you enjoy the rest of this home. Coming up to the 3rd floor of this property, this is going to be where all the bedrooms are, including that primary suite. So as soon as you walk up here, another billiards table and direct strip views through those windows on the back. You could actually walk across there to those couches so you can get a view of the strip and also this whole level here, or look down below at your living room because it is very open up here. But coming through here, there's another pocket slider that takes you outside that we'll check out in just a moment. More sitting in the middle with a wet bar area. We have 4 chairs, table in the middle and rug. And then on the back, that is going to be your elevator door for this level. Now on the back here, this is on a waterfall edge, 2 pull-out fridges and TV above. That now leads us into the primary suite of this property. Beautiful wood door that opens up to this oversized space. You're immediately greeted with the lounging TV room, 2 chairs that look at the fireplace wall that has a wood finish, stone on the back with that ambient lighting. And then to the left, this is a makeup bar setup. And again, I know I'm saying views quite a lot, but if I walk this way and the cameraman follows me through here, you'll see the strip views, and this is the beginning of the black material that we saw outside on the detached casita on the primary suite. So when we saw it out there, you could tell you can't see in, but where I'm standing now, this is where it is completely floating and I could see perfectly out. Bed in the center, projector on the back, and this comes down. So when you're not enjoying these beautiful views, you can watch your favorite movie. That same stone that the fireplace wall is made out of reciprocates onto this side. And again, this is just the best of both worlds. You can see beautiful McDonald Highlands, the strip, the balcony that's out here. And then this transitions right back to where we just were. That leads us into the bathroom of this property. So coming in, you have a pocket slider that opens up to a freestanding tub that's on an elevated edge, hose attachment, and then on the back is your very oversized shower. If you open this door, you could take a step in to 4 body jets, a hose attachment, 4 more body jets on this side, and a wand. And of course, you have to have your waterfall head to make this a true oversized shower. You also see these seamless drains, and there's 2 entrances. So I just came in through there, but we could easily pop back out through here. Now this is also attached to a balcony. There's so many different balconies and entertaining to do here. So if we step out here, you'll see the seats, the casita where we just were, and from here you'll overlook the golf course once again. But if we come back into this bathroom, I want to point out the vanity setup. So you have 1 vanity and sink here, TV, and then another vanity right next to it with this white stone that goes all the way to the ceiling. Picture window on the back that overlooks your motor court, and then a makeup bar at the back to make this space even better. I also want to point out the design of this tub. You may have not noticed. It almost looks like it's in 3 different pieces that is stacked up. Thought that was a very interesting design. And then you have the light right above with that stone that comes out here overhanging above this tub. And one more thing to point out before we go back to the loft area. You have 2 water closets, one to the left and right with remote controls, and half a countertop. And that opens up to this beautiful closet design. As you can see, when I walk in, all those LED lights turn on, creating that ambient experience. Mirrors throughout, really opening the space once again. And there should be plenty of storage for all your shoes, clothes, dresses, anything like that. Another countertop to the left, more storage, and then even a washer and dryer in here, because why go all the way downstairs on a property this big when you can have a private one here in your closet? This is one of my favorite homes that we have toured, and we're just getting started. I'm gonna meet you guys back at the loft to check out the other side. So leaving the primary suite, we're gonna see this balcony that we walked past earlier, fireplace in the middle, tons of sitting, and again, beautiful views. But we're gonna come across this billiards table because there's a whole left side to this upstairs that's gonna contain the remainder of the bedrooms. So coming across here, you'll see the same design that we saw on the bottom level. And this is the hallway that wraps you around to overlook the living room and also the loft space up here. But coming through this skywalk, you'll see these picture-ready windows to my left, where you'll see the front entrance of the property. And to the right, you'll be able to look down below to the foyer where we walked in and strip views once again. But this hallway stretches all the way down here to a few more bedrooms. Pocket door that enters this wing, and this is the first spare bedroom up here. Very oversized. You have your desk and chair, bed, sitting area for this couch, and I told you guys this is designed for strip views. So you're gonna get it from here again. Closet with built-ins to the left, and then you're gonna have your bathroom with the single vanity, dark tone countertops, mirror that has an ambient glow, and then your shower that is walk-in, very seamless transition to get in there. But this was just the first bedroom. We still have a couple more to cover that are on this wing. So we have a very long hallway here that takes you all the way down. And everything is very intentional on this design. Again, picture ready windows. We'll see the front area to that roundabout that brings you straight down to the next bedroom. Again, wood door that brings you in, carpet down below. You'll see this makeup vanity, another walk-in closet, and this room is huge. This could almost be a primary suite on its own. And strip views, of course, again. This bathroom, again, ambient lighting throughout, that faucet that's attached to the back, sink, and this seamless walk-in shower. Now in the bedroom, you'll also notice the speakers that are built in above, and it has its own control system here. So if you want to make it cooler, hotter, anything like that, you'll have one of these just for yourself in here. Now at the end of this hallway, it keeps going through here. This is such a big house and we have a lot of ground to cover still. This is a supply closet, washer and dryer room because it's completely on the opposite side, so you need many of these for a house this big. But at the end, there's another staircase that's gonna take us to another bedroom. So if I walk down these stairs all the way, and this is one more bedroom, and this also connects to the garage, closet space right here to the right, and this is the final bedroom. It connects to the outdoors with these French sliders, beautiful windows, and then you're gonna have a closet in front of me and the bathroom with a shower and single vanity. This could also be used as a pool shower because it is conveniently close to the backyard, so you don't need to have everyone trekking through the main living quarters when you could just come straight through here. But that wraps it up for all the main bedrooms. Let's take this door and take a look at the backyard. So coming to this backyard, as soon as you step out, you'll have some tile slabs down below. To my left, there's a putting area, landscaping all throughout, and that brings us further into the backyard where you'll find a great spot for tanning, lounging, because that connects well to the pool area here. You have the above ground hot tub that flows over with an infinity edge, and then same with the pool. This overlooks the beautiful views and mountains here. But before we get over there, let's talk about this covered space. You have a table in the middle, and something interesting about this table is there's a fireplace in the middle with heaters above and built-in speakers. Thought this was very unique, especially when it's colder here. You can still hang out, have a drink, and enjoy the fire. Now at this end, you'll see this circle-shaped couch, TV on the back with your table in the middle, and where I'm staring at right now, you'll see more trees, more rocks that are two-toned, and then that same material that is see-through, having you look into that courtyard area once more. But on this far side now, these are the sliders that open up to where we began the tour, where the piano is. So this is very convenient access. You could get in through that suite there or right off the main entrance of the property. But I'm gonna take everyone to the pool now. You'll see that hot tub once again, this wet deck area that is also great for lounging and chairs, and another slider that opens up that we saw in the beginning of the video when you're directly looking through that pivot door. We have the same tile down below, and then this pool stretches all the way across on an infinity edge that overlooks the strip once more, and you'll see there's a staircase on that side, and that actually brings you down to that lower level that I just showed you guys with the bowling alley. So I'm directly looking down at that right now. You can see these views again, and also where the pool water falls off of. Now this ends this outdoors at the balcony that we saw from the kitchen area. So this home flows well because we're ending up where we began. Fireplace in the middle, these pocket sliders that open up, sitting on both sides, and you could just come out here. It's nice and shaded right now. Come enjoy these views right off the kitchen, whether you're making food, hanging out with friends. With one step, you are here in a beautiful, peaceful backyard environment. That was everything for the backyard. I told you guys this is multiple levels. We still have one more floor to cover, so I'll meet you up there. Bringing everyone up to the top and final floor of this property. This is also going to be great for sports and entertainment because you have a sports book off to my left with multiple TVs. But before we get there, you'll see a shuffleboard table in the middle, and then on the back, another wet bar with a Wolf microwave, Sub-Zero fridge and ice chest, and behind that will be the elevator door to get up to this level. Now, before we get to this wing, I'm going to take everyone yet to another balcony. With one step through here, you're going to see more views to the left and right, and this brings you out to more sitting and what is the rooftop deck of this property. Fireplace to the left, and you could just sit here and enjoy this beautiful home and this view here in McDonald Highlands. Again, on this material, this resembles primary suite because you can't see in, but you can see out just fine. So we're actually going to go back inside now to take a look at the sports book. This is plenty of room, table in the center, and this leather couch. And take a look at this back wall. You have 6 TVs stacked on top, built-in speakers above, and again, you're going to have this great tinted glass on the back so you can enjoy the view all the way around. If you're a sports fan or entertainer, this is perfect for you. But let's go down here now. You'll see the smart home screen again, that staircase. We'll go across another skywalk. You'll see that motor court area again. And of course, this resembles the same as the bottom floor with those views again. Now, to end this property tour, we're gonna have a bathroom off to my left, vanity, walk-in shower, and a 3D textured like white tile all the way throughout. Now this is the final room on the top here with your closet. This is set up as the office studio room. It's on a waterfall edge, and working could not get better than this because for the final time, you're gonna get amazing views of the Strip. Talk about architecture when it comes to building a home this massive and being able to attain these views from many different parts of the home. On the back, storage, TV, and there's even a bed in here just in case you work too hard and you need to take a quick nap. But that wraps up all levels of this home and this full property tour. Thank you guys for touring this very luxurious property with me today. As always, leave a like, comment your favorite feature, subscribe, turn on your post notifications so you can get an episode like this every week, Thursday at 4 o'clock. Other than that, I'll catch you guys in the next property tour.